Hey, good morning guys, hope everybody is doing well. We're gonna hop on into it here. We got another salt run going on this morning. Ironically enough, I'm actually gonna shoot this vlog backwards a little bit because this morning is actually salt run number 3 within 36 hours, okay? So here's the deal. The day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Black Friday I should say, we had a salt run. The next morning, Saturday morning, we had a salt run, and today's actually Sunday morning. I got a bunch of footage yesterday, but I didn't really put an intro and outro on it, so we'll kick to that footage in just a quick second. But I just want to say, I'm living the dream this morning. I've been up since 5. I get up at 4:35 anyway. A little cold right now, so that's why I'm talking slow, but and a little tired, admittedly. But this is normal for me. I have no problem. If anybody was like, oh, salt runs and salt life is going to change your life, not really. I have kids, and I've been up since 4:35 o'clock in the morning for years, and even before that I didn't sleep much anyway, so just having fun here, but it's honestly been no big deal. I just want to say the salters have been working amazing. We got some great footage that we'll cut to in a quick second, but shout out to the whole Boss team, the VBX Plus. So many of you guys have been leaving me comments on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, DMs, emails, asking about it, and hardcore thumbs up. Super grateful, super thankful. This thing has been rocking great. 1.5 cubic yarder. I'm about 400 pounds under my max GVWR, gross vehicle weight rating, once we're loaded up with 1.5. So we're in line, everything is doing good. Squats a little bit on the first side or two, obviously, but once you drop 200-300 pounds worth of salt, you're good to go. All things being said, every time we go out and about, we save or make about an extra $1,000, $1,500 to $2,000. How cool is that? So after about 5, 6, 7 salt runs, this salt is already paying for itself, okay? And that's true, that's gross profit, but that's net, well, not net profit, but that's gross profit, okay? So the numbers absolutely run for us to bring about 50 to 100 grand worth of salt work in-house this year. I'm super pumped about that. Not bad for an actor, right? So, all right, well, let's take you guys with us today. Hope you guys are enjoying all the vlogs. My nose is probably running, probably looking gross on camera. Big thumbs up if you guys appreciate all the videos. One quick last thing I'll say is if video is probably dropping on a Monday, you get your last chance to save, promo code SAVE30, 30% off site-wide at Lawntrepreneur Academy, and save 400 for the whole ball of wax. So super appreciate you guys scooping up those sales and deals, and thank you guys so much for the support of our small business. One other quick thing I was going to mention too. IsoTunes has some sales going on, and I saw Equipment Defender has some sales going on. Equipment Defender, our Brian's 10 code saves and or stacks 10% of savings, and you still get their free shipping, which is crazy. So a lot of orders go through, so thanks for the support there. And I think Cujo as well, our code Brian's10 saves 20% site-wide. So just trying to give you guys some holiday sale updates really quick if you guys want to check those out. I mean, support if you want, if not, literally no big deal. But if you guys are going to buy all this stuff next spring, why not just buy it now and save? I think the Black Friday, Cyber Monday free shipping plus the Brian's 10 and Equipment Defender equates to like 25 to 30% off, which is huge. So you might as well take advantage of that, especially if you got to do another trailer build out in the spring. All right, well, let me jump into the rig. I'll take you guys with us. It's Sunday morning here. I'm just doing a couple site checks. One hopper of about a ton of salt should do the trick. We're putting just down a little bit here. All of the different sites have about 0.1 to 0.25, if you will, inches of salt. Or I'm sorry, of snow, so just a little bit of a dusting that's kind of on the properties. So I just want to make sure we're putting down some extra salt to make sure that sites are safe. Just went through 2 bags of ice melt this morning so far as well with hot pink. So again, 4 more sites I got to go tag up for sure after doing my morning runs and kind of site checks, but not too bad. Overall, not too bad. Should be a good productive morning, and of course, put more revenue up on the board and making some more money. So can't beat that. All right, well, let's take you guys with us and let's see where we go next. not too bad. We're figuring this thing out. One thing I'll say here on the salt run, Mark, how much salt do you think we've used compared to yesterday?
I mean, like literally, we've like doubled capacity at least.
For sure. I think we've, here, come on a little bit tight. I think we've used half as much salt. We've went twice as fast, you know, just making time. The weather conditions are significantly better. Ironically enough, a lot of you guys were commenting on the other video saying, I would have scraped that or plowed this for sure, but it was supposed to be a salt run and a dusting like this yesterday, and we got a good 1.5 inches, almost 2 inches of snow on like just this little corridor, not 1 mile south, not 1 mile north, right where my couple sites were. Of course, the couple sites that we filmed, which was hilarious, but the other sites 2 miles down the road that we also did, it was a salt run like this. It was only a coating to a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch. Coating, almost sounded Minnesotan. Minnesota. But so we're learning, you know, and that's the best part. So I only have one more site. How much more salt do we got left in that hopper, Mark?
I was supposed to say, let me come up there and check it out.
Let's jump up there, take a quick peek. How we doing?
I mean, it's about like half of what's in here, just the red.
So we got about a third left, half left.
Yeah.
So third left, half left, not too bad. You still got that. So we got about a third left, half left. We're gonna go tag one more bigger site, and then we might go back to some of the sites, throw down a little bit thicker, but it's good to know now because I think last time we used 7 or 8 tons of salt, and this time we're gonna use probably half of that, plus or minus, right, which is good. And we made time. So literally, like, you know, we were all pretty tired from yesterday and into this morning, not gonna lie. We were all texting last night like, you know, welcome to salt life, right? Because most of us haven't slept that much the last 24 or 48 hours. But at least if we're just gonna go out, we get an hour or 2 of doing salt, and then we can go home, go back to bed, or take a nap, obviously, right? So I think we're doing pretty good.
I was supposed to say 5 minutes of sight, man.
5 minutes of sight's not too bad. And dollars and cents, I think we're saving or making an extra 1,700, 1,800, almost 2 grand per salt run now, gross numbers, obviously. But that's great money to stack. And if we do 20, 30 plus salt runs, that's an extra.
I was supposed to say for an hour of work, man, you can't go wrong with that.
You can't go wrong with that, yeah. And here's the whole conversation. You good? We'll hop back in. The whole conversation is, a lot of you guys saw our onboarding in the spring, and Mark was saying, hey, it's like let's look at some easy ways to bring in some more revenue. Well, one of the easiest things for us is we bring in salt in-house. And so that's an extra 30, 50, 80, 100 grand. It's a big number because last year we didn't have a very good winter, but we did grow our company, and this year we grew our company even more. But the idea is like we should be able to do 50, 80, $100,000 maybe in salt work. Bring that in-house. That all equates to higher revenue per hour, which means we can do raises, we can do bonuses, we can do profit sharing, we can do health insurance. These are all things we want to do with the company moving forward. We've all talked about this as a team, but we have to bring in that revenue in-house, and this is one of the easier ways to do it. A little bit more work, admittedly, you know, on the front end. But if that's what gets us all raises, gets us all healthcare, and gets us all, you know, profit sharing, and help these guys be able to invest at a younger age, like that's one of the big missions with Brian's Lot Maintenance as we move forward into this new phase of our growth. And that's what gets me motivated. It's not to make extra money, I'll tell you that. It's to be able to provide extra for these guys. And I'm sure we'll make a little bit extra along the way too, but feels good, man, feels good.
I was about to say, I mean, if this is the trade-off, I ain't complaining.
Yeah, amen to that, amen. So, all right, well, we got one more set we're gonna tag up. The guys are actually gonna meet us halfway over there too. They're wrapping up 5 or 6 sets that they already did. By the way, we got everything imported into Element. Can you show that? Do you have your phone or? I wanna show the crew app. So I did all the salt runs. I have a draw when I start talking, I'm cold. We did all the salt routes. I've got a master salt route. I've got salt route 1, which is truck number 2, aka my truck. We've got salt route number 2, which is truck, aka number 3. So the guys punch in and punch out for LMN. 1, it geotags us. 2, we can add photos. 3, we can add notes. 4, we can select what services we're doing, right? Is that, here, let me see if you can hold that up, and
yeah,
hopefully the camera can grab it.
If you're kind of looking like,
yeah, you're good.
Just go and select a task. We have our flat seasonal rate just to time it out.
Yep.
Click that, time it, end it, simple as that. Then you go into your final notes, you put 1 or 2 bags of ice melt down, keep track of that, and
yeah,
we're all good.
That's awesome. You can't really beat any of that, man. That's awesome. Yeah, plus we have all the addresses for the site, so it's also optimized routing wise. So if you guys need to know what the heck's going on, I'm not here, obviously we just route it. Now, the guys all know the sites, but this is all going really well.
I was about to say, man, this is for our first day out. Man.
Yeah, first 24 hours, 2 salt runs. The first route, I'll be honest with you, we got caught with our pants down, at least with the routing. In Element, I was not set up for the routes. Got blindsided by that. I knew I had to do that, but admittedly I just didn't do that. So it's been kind of a busy last 6 weeks. But anyway, if you guys have not checked out the Element app, I guess that's our soft little pitcher plug for that. You got to check it out. And hope to see all you guys at the Detroit Mastermind this week, Monday, Tuesday, and the Boston one next week. But also, they do have their Black Friday sale going on, so if you guys do want to scoop up Element, use code Brian. Tell them that we sent you. We do earn a kickback on that. Thanks for using our code and supporting us that way. But it's been a game changer for us, Element, last, what, 10 months now? 9 months?
Yeah.
We almost have 1 year under our belt. So, all right, well, let's go find Ryan and Rob. They're over on the Oregon Trail somewhere. Who knows where they're at right now? They're probably stuck in a ditch or something. I'm just kidding. They've been doing great. So no complaints. But let's go check that out, and we'll keep this thing moving. So one quick thing I wanted to show you guys was some footage of us backing up into some of our loading docks here, and so you guys can see the camera mounted to the back of the Salter, which was a fun process in itself. But nonetheless, every time we back into some of these loading docks or corners of parking spaces, I have to do it in reverse because, you know, I want to control the spread pattern of the Salter. So we've found that rounding out parking spaces does okay, but you don't really get the corner. So we've been tasking our team with going backwards into some of these corners. You can see like this rounded out pocket. So just an extra little tip if you guys are getting into salting. This is something that we've noticed. If you guys have any tips on how to round out these corners better, let me know. Always learning ourselves. But the other thing I wanted to mention, people were asking what's the control setting for regular salting in like this application. We had the auger at 3 and the spread width at about 7. After that, we went to the car wash, washed this whole bad boy out. Another big tip that you guys left us was to always make sure that the Salter's washed out after every salt run. That way nothing's clumping up or corroding out. So that's where we're going to pretty much leave it for today. $10 in car washes goes a long way. And honestly, it was just a really smooth day and a really great salt run. The team did well. Everything worked great, and I was really happy about that. So like, comment, subscribe. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. We'll see ya.